Congestion with variable speed limits and using the hard shoulder as an extra lane, but concerns have been raised about the safety of smart motorways.
The government has confirmed now that although it gathers data about casualties and deaths on the roads, it doesn't look at smart motorways specifically. Jane McCubbin has been taking a look.
My name's Mira Naran. I'm Dev Naran's mum, and I'm here to talk about the day of 31st of May when he had a road traffic accident.
On that day, Dev was visiting his brother, who was critically ill in hospital.
Dev came to the hospital. He laid in bed with him, holding his hand, telling me he loved him, and he then left to go home.
He travelled with his granddad along a stretch of the M6 where the hard shoulder had been turned into a regular live lane. For unknown reasons, his granddad had stopped the car. A lorry smashed into them, travelling at 56 miles an hour. Dev was killed instantly. A coroner issued a warning over the safety of smart motorways. So just how smart are they? Smart motorways were introduced in 2006 to cut congestion by controlling traffic flow. When people think of smart motorways, I think the presumption is that they're so smart, an automated system can spot a car that's broken down.
It's a person at the control centre who's manually looking at several screens. We were not told in the inquest how many screens one person has to look at. We did not get the answer of how quickly do the screens roll over. But fundamentally, you're leaving these screens possibly unattended.
The super smart technology which can spot a vehicle in danger and send help straight away is available, but only on a small proportion of the smart network around London. The AA have major concerns. Are smart motorways smart enough?
No. Definitely not.
On average, where this really smart technology isn't in place, it's taking about 17 minutes to spot a vehicle.
Well, that's 17 minutes too long. Because on a traditional motorway, you could pull onto the hard shoulder and that's it. You're on a hard shoulder and nobody's travelling in that lane. If you're broken down in a live lane on a motorway, on a smart motorway, that's 17 minutes that you are in, your life is in danger.
The AA want to see this really smart technology rolled out across the whole network, and they want to see twice as many emergency refuge areas as there currently are.
Now, the gantries are all black, look. There's no speed limits, so that will be a dynamic hard shoulder, so that person there is broken down on a hard shoulder, which is now sometimes a hard shoulder and sometimes not. And that's where the confusion comes in.
On the day Dev died, the gantry did indicate the lane was live, but the coroner warned the system was confusing. The driver wasn't prosecuted. In 2016, a transport committee raised concerns about the closure of hard shoulders. 2 years later, Dev died. Do you have the figure of how many people have died on smart motorways?
No, I don't know.
You would imagine that was an easy figure to get to.
There's a government-issued document to say it's not safe.
And your son died.
And it was preventable.
They promised to deliver a review of the system by November last year, but Mina and other bereaved families are still waiting. Jane McCubbin, BBC News.
And many thanks to Mina for talking to us. A spokesperson for the Department for Transport said any death on our roads is one too many, which is why the Secretary of State commissioned an urgent piece of work to gather the facts about smart motorway safety. And we know, of course, Jane McCubbin will keep following up that story for us here on Breakfast.
You are watching Breakfast this